Hey guys, welcome to Prenatal Yoga with me, Candice White. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day today. I am having a good day. Slept a lot, but I think I needed it, so it's all good. Hopefully, you guys are in your positions on a mat. Have a block or any other props that you may need. I always have my block. I also have a nice little comfy pillow as well. You can get a blanket or options to cushion the knees. You can always roll your mat a little bit to do so. So, endless possibilities. Just making sure you guys can see me well. So, for all my expectant moms, hopefully you guys are coming along with your pregnancies well. Getting towards the end for me. I'm currently 31 weeks and 1 day right now. So really popping out and really feeling out of breath a lot. But I know that there's light at the end of the tunnel and we're getting closer and closer every day. So stick with it. We got this. If I have some people tuning in that are not expecting, welcome. You are still welcome here. Everything that we do is beginner friendly. So feel free to still tune in because still beneficial. Pregnant or not. Trying to get my lighting right. I need a curtain. But we're going to go ahead and get started. As usual, I say every time to honor yourself and your limitations. That basically means if there's something that you feel like is not in the realm of possibility for you and your body, you do not have to do it. Yoga is not a competitive sport. So more than likely it's just you tuned in right now, you to yourself right now. So feel free to take a breath, take a breather. Keep some water nearby right now because I am always thirsty. So get whatever you need around you to make you feel comfortable and make this practice most feasible and most beneficial to you. If something hurts, come out of it. Yoga is not meant to cause you pain. It's meant to relax your mind, relax your body, and just, zen you out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a comfortable seat. Just letting you know today, like I said, I'm been pretty tired here lately. So we're going to do a lot of things on our mat. So hopefully you guys are good with that. I still feel like it's kind of dark and you guys can't see my face. It just helps on. Too bright. Okay, we'll just have to roll with it, guys. Okay, we'll just roll with it. So, starting in your comfortable seat, cross leg, Crisscross applesauce, left leg in front of the right. I am sitting up on a block to elevate my hips. If you don't have a block, you can use a book or a pillow or a blanket, whatever. And you want to make sure if you're sitting directly on your back, if you're sitting directly on your mat, that your sit bones are firmly down into the mat. We don't want to be leaning over to one side, but just kind of level seating. And sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Lower your shoulders away from your ears. Place your hands just on top of your knees or just in between. And just begin to breathe for a few moments here. Nice deep inhales in through your nose, like you're smelling your favorite flower. Exhale out through your mouth, like you're blowing out a candle. And let's just stick with that breathing pattern for a few moments here as we just come to a place of stillness, a place of just staying with the moment right now. Being very present, taking notice of the little things in our bodies and maybe just around us right now. Maybe this is the first moment you've kind of had to yourself all day. So just take notice of the things around you. Your window's open like mine is, you might hear the birds chirping. Just see if you can notice any one sound around you that you can focus on for a few moments. All the while, making sure you're breathing. Pay attention to your breath for a few moments. How does it sound? Is it very shallow? Is it kind of scattered and just very fast? See if you can just take notice and just slow it down a little bit, because we want to just kind of take in everything from the day so far and just pause for a moment. The only thing right now that we're focusing on is our breath and maybe one sound around you. Start to deepen your breath a little bit more. So really taking in as much air as possible, really filling up those lungs. You'll feel your chest begin to rise. And as you exhale, your chest falls, shoulders collapse a little, belly expands. Maybe with each breath, you're noticing that you're becoming a little more calm, a little less jittery. As we take in all that oxygen, it's really just sending signals to our brain to tell us to calm down, relax, reset, refocus. And then exhaling, we're letting go. Letting all of the things that don't serve us fall off. Continue breathing for a few more moments. Today's intention or plan or just goal for our practice will simply just be to reset. We are in week 537 of quarantine, and many of us might be at different mindsets, good days, bad days. Just take this moment right here to, however you're feeling, just reset, especially if it's negative, not in our best place. We're allowed to have days like that where we aren't our best because it's a lot going on. I tend to be very hard on myself when I feel like I'm mentally out of whack. But we're allowed days like that. And we're also allowed moments like this where we can reset, refocus our mind, and just hope for better days. Take one more deep inhale in through your nose, really filling up your lungs, feeling your chest rise, feeling that spine straighten. And then exhale out through your mouth, flutter your eyes open. Place your hands on your knees. And as we inhale, we're going to rock forward, come forward. Exhale as you roll back. Just really finding your sweet spots right here. Going as fast or as slow as you like. I'm actually going to come up off of my block for a second because it makes this a little bit easier. Really just creating some space, especially on your roll back. Our knees are going to want to come up as we're doing this. So just try and see if you can just anchor them down towards your mat. Make sure you're still breathing. Just trying to loosen it all up for a moment. When you're ready, pause and reverse your direction, making sure you're still breathing. One more cycle. You're going to meet me back in the center. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, just take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale, sitting up towards the center again. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Make sure you keep those shoulders down. You don't have to make your ear touch your shoulder. We're just bringing it towards it. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder again. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. And inhale back to the center again. When you're ready, extend your arms out. As inhale, bring them up overhead. Then exhale, you're going to touch your left hand and push it down onto your right elbow. From here, we're going to circle again. So kind of imagine you're drawing a circle with your elbow. Circle forward and circle back. I'm going to start off going in the counterclockwise. This is really good for kind of creating some space in our rib area, which if you're expecting and far along like me, that area is really starting to shorten. There's not much space left there. So it really feels good to stretch that out. Keep breathing. One more cycle. And then you'll meet me in the center. When you're ready, inhale those arms up overhead again. And then exhale, we're going to take the right palm towards the left elbow, doing the same thing. This time we're going to go in a clockwise motion. If you're able to, come down as low as possible. Again, it's going to kind of help our lower back too. A lot of expectant moms feeling that lower back pain. Keep breathing. One more cycle. And then meet me in the center. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, float those arms down. If you're ready, you can switch out your crisscross legs, putting the right in front of the left this time if you're starting to get a little cramped up right there. All right, when you're ready, we're going to inhale, arms both come up overhead. Exhale, left palm towards your right knee. Right hand comes down behind us just for a gentle twist. Again, expecting moms don't want to twist too deeply, so really just send your gaze or just your head towards your right shoulder. Don't want to crank too hard. We're protecting our belly. So again, very gentle. Continue to inhale in through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. When you're ready, inhale, both arms come up overhead. Exhale, right hand comes to your left knee. Left hand comes down behind us. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, send that gaze towards your left shoulder this time. Continuing to breathe. On your next inhale, arms come up again. Gaze comes up, look up, palms come together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. When you're ready, if you're sitting on the block, come up off of that. We're going to turn to the side, or you can stay straight. I'm going to turn to the side. My legs are extended out in front of me. And just because, again, pregnancy, I noticed that it doesn't take long for, if I'm not moving a part of my body, for it to get really stiff, especially in our lower extremities. There can be a lot of swelling that occurs during this time. So really being mindful of the areas that can swell, like our feet, our ankles, our legs. So extending your legs out in front of you, I want you to take and curl your toes in towards you. And just breathe. Inhale, curl them in. Exhale, release them. Inhale, curl them in again. Kind of feeling your calf muscles tighten up. Exhale, release. Inhale, curl those toes in towards you. Exhale, release. This time, just kind of draw some circles with your toes going counterclockwise. When you're ready, reverse the direction. Keep breathing. And then just kind of sway them both off to the side, towards the left and towards the right. Right to left. One more time, curl them in towards you. On your next inhale, then exhale, release. Then slowly make your way into a hands and knees position. So we want to make sure that our palms are nice and wide. Our wrists and our shoulders are stacked up directly on top of each other. Our knees are a little bit more than hip width distance apart, especially if you have a bulging belly. And we're going to get into cat-cow. So on your inhale, you're going to kind of lean forward, lower the belly, send your heart forward, send your gaze up, chin up. And then exhale, you're going to round that spine, kind of lean back with it. Chin comes to chest. Leaning back, coming towards, bringing your hips down just slightly. Inhale, come forward again, lower that belly. Push down and away from your mat. Chest comes forward. Gaze goes up, chin up. Inhale, rounding the spine. Chin comes to chest. Push back down into your hips just slightly. Do that again. Inhale, lower the belly. Send your heart forward, chest forward, chin up, head up. Nice curve in your spine. Exhale as you round your spine, chin to chest, lean back slightly. Do that one more time on your own. Again, really good for lower back pain. It's good all around. Cat-cow is kind of like a go-to whenever I just want to feel good. When you're ready, come back to a neutral spine. Tuck those toes. Lower your forearms down to the mat. Send your arms forward. Bring your forehead down. Hips are still up. Toes are tucked. Just breathe here for a few moments in our little puppy pose. This can always be a good alternative to downward facing dog, which is what we're going to get into next. And just breathe here for a few moments. When you're ready, keeping those toes tucked, come up. Palms come forward to the front of your mat. Toes are tucked. And then inhale, you're going to lift your knees and send your hips up and back to a down dog. Or you could stay in that puppy pose. If you're in down dog, take and bend each knee, kind of winding it out. Walking our dog a little bit. Feeling a stretch in the back of your legs. Just finding some length here. When you're ready, nice deep inhale, look forward. And then exhale, you're going to walk both hands and feet come towards each other. And we're going to be in a downward facing dog now. Letting our head hang, bend the knees a little bit to protect your spine and lower back. Shake the head no, nod the head yes. When you're ready, take an inhale, slide the palms up to the top of the knees, coming into a halfway lift. Nice long neck, long spine. Elbows come in towards your side. Inhale here, then exhale, fall back down into that forward fold. Letting your arms just hang, just really letting it all go. Expecting moms, feet are probably wider than the width of your mat. Mine are. So create as much space as you need to create space for the baby. Inhale, slide those palms up to the top of the knees, coming into that halfway lift again. Again, it's finding much halfway lift. It's finding much length as you can in your spine. Bring those shoulders away from your ears. Nice long spine, long neck. Then exhale, fold back down into that forward fold again. When you're ready, slight bend in the knees. Inhale. You slowly begin to rise up to standing, reaching those arms up, overhead, palms come together to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a few moments here just to stand and breathe. Kind of do a check-in, see how you're feeling. Notice what shifted. Nice deep inhales in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. And when you're ready, take and bring those feet and legs together to touch. So we're kind of zipping it all up. Arms come down to your side. And we're going to inhale as we reach our right arm up overhead. And then exhale and just kind of fall down towards your left side. So imagine you have a dumbbell in your left hand. So imagine, or somebody's pulling you down. So just a really nice side body stretch again. Right now, in my pregnancy, I sleep on my side and I'm a belly sleeper at any other time. So sleeping on my side can get a little painful after a while. So stretches like this are really good for really giving me a nice side body stretch to alleviate some of that tension. Keep breathing here. Feet are still together. Feet are pressed down firmly into your mat. You can look up, you can look down, or you can look straight ahead. On your next inhale, slowly begin to come back up. Release that arm back down. When you're ready, inhale, left arm comes up this time. As we fall slightly to our side. Again, imagine you're holding the dumbbell with your right hand. Again, nice side body stretches. Maybe you notice one side feels a little different than the other. That's perfectly normal in yoga. That's one thing that I like because you do get to notice like different sides of your body do different things, feel different things. Just kind of what makes us all unique. Keep breathing. One more deep inhale here and exhale. Float that arm back down, sitting up nice and tall. When you're ready, on your next inhale, take a nice big step with your left leg to the side, and then another big step with the right leg to the other side. So we're standing, wide leg. You can bring your toes to kind of point towards the corner of your mat. And then from here, we're going to inhale our arms up overhead. And then exhale, we're going to float them down as we also begin to float down into a wide leg forward fold. Now, if you have a block, this might be a good chance to use that if you so choose. Letting your head hang. If you're not using the block, letting your arms hang. Kind of feeling that stretch in our inner thighs, back of our thighs, calf muscles. Just staying here for a few moments, breathing. Shake the head no, nod the head yes. Maybe draw a circle. When you're ready, on our next inhale, we're going to inhale, reach our left arm up in front of us like we're shaking someone's hand. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, lower back down into that wide leg forward fold. Inhale, opposite arm. So now right arm comes up. Shake the hand in front of you. Exhale, lower it down again. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Imagine you're shaking someone's hand. You're looking forward with that left hand. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Making sure our feet are nice and flat. All four corners of our feet are pressed down firmly into our mat. Inhale. Right arm comes up. Shake the person's hand in front of you. Exhale, lower down. A few more deep breaths here. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, pressing your palms down into the mat or your floor, slowly begin to come down onto both knees. So we're on both knees and we're standing, but with both knees on the mat. So again, today I'm kind of focusing on some side body because again, the soreness of sleeping on my side has me in a little bit of pain lately. So from here, we're going to extend our right leg out to the side. Right foot is pressed firmly down into the mat, nice and flat. Another opportunity to use your block. If you're feeling off balance, you can use your block to help you. And so from here, we're going to inhale as we begin to reach our left arm up overhead. As we lift that left arm overhead, falling towards our right side, that right hand slides down the leg. So again, another nice juicy side body stretch. Option to look forward, look down, or look up. Keep breathing. One more deep inhale here. Then exhale, slide the palm up, lower that arm back down. Good. We're going to swap our legs out. So when you're ready, bring your right knee down back to the mat. Again, use your block to help you transition from each side if you need to for balance. Now we're going to extend that left leg out to the side. Foot is nice and flat on the mat, all four corners. And when you're ready, you're going to extend that right arm out to the side as you inhale, reaching that arm up overhead. As you fall towards your left side, that left arm slides down the leg. Again, side body stretch on the other side. Keep breathing. Again, nice time to kind of check in with yourself. If you find yourself with your mind wandering, come back to that breath. Keep breathing. Or find one thing to focus on, whether it's that bird chirping, your music playing, a spot on the wall, anything that you can focus on, but keep breathing to help you maintain your pose. One more deep inhale here. Exhale as you begin to let that arm fall down to the side. Inhale, bring that knee back in. We're going to turn to the side of our mat. Widen those knees to the width of your mat. Big toes come together. Palms directly out in front of you. Inhale here, look forward. Exhale, lower those hips down and back towards your feet, coming into child's pose. Option to rest your head on a block or a pillow. That's pretty comfortable. Or just forehead directly on the mat. Your choice. Stay here for a few moments, simply breathing. Nice deep inhales in through the nose, exhales out through your mouth. When you're ready, sticking with this child's pose, take and walk both palms over towards the right side of your mat. So we're kind of creating like a C shape on our right side. Just a different stretch. Stay here for a few moments, still breathing. Forehead is still down. When you're ready, inhale, palms back to the center. Then exhale, walk them over towards your left side this time. So again, we're kind of creating like a C shape with the left side of our body. Forehead is still down for that child's pose. One more deep inhale here. And then exhale, walk those palms back to the center. Slowly begin to come back up. Coming into a seated position before we get into our final resting pose. Bring the the bottom of your feet together. Come into a butterfly position for a moment. Inhale, bring the elbows in towards your belly, sitting up nice and tall, a nice long spine. Anchor those knees down towards the mat, kind of feeling that inner thigh stretch. Option to keep your eyes closed here. Breathe here for a few moments. Nice stretch in our hips. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, release everything. Send those legs out in front of you. Bring your pillow or your block nearby. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Push those palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Do that again. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Really reaching up towards the ceiling like someone's trying to pull you up. Intertwine the fingers. Push the palms up towards the ceiling. Feeling that stretch. Exhale, release. Chin to chest. One more time. Inhale. Sweep those arms up. Palms come together, intertwine, push the palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release those arms down. When you're ready, expectant moms again. We haven't been used to laying on our backs, especially if you're doing yoga often. So my final resting pose typically consists of me laying on my side. If I am on my back, I'm typically in some type of elevated back position, which you can achieve a few ways. You could use a block, place a pillow or a bolster up and kind of lean back on it. Usually I have more than one block if I'm doing that. You could lay down if you're near a wall and do legs up the wall position, which is also quite comfortable and relaxing, like so. Your arms are out to the side. Again, it helps with blood flow, blood circulation, the swelling that you might be experiencing. It's just downright relaxing. Or you could go with your good old faithful left side, laying just on your left side for your final resting pose. Got a lot of movement to be getting ready to rest. So you can choose, again, I like to use a pillow. My block is kind of like my head pillow. So I lay on my left side. Head is resting on my block. I put my pillow in between my knees. And this becomes one of my final resting poses as well. People that aren't expecting, you can just lay flat on your back, palms off to the side. Heels come together, but tops of our feet fall apart. So the options are quite endless for you in your final resting pose. Wherever you are, stay there for a few moments and just simply come back to your breath. The breath that we started off with, when you were taking nice deep inhales in through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. And just come to a point of stillness. With only thing that's moving right now is your chest rising and falling from your inhales and exhales, or your belly expanding and contracting from your inhales and exhales. Remember, this practice is for you. Stay here as long as you like. I really appreciate you guys tuning in today and any other day. Feel free to browse the Yoga Buzz website to check out all of the classes that are being offered during this time. Got a lot of things coming up for Earth Day next week, so definitely stay tuned. There's always an option to donate as well towards Yoga Buzz, which is a great nonprofit organization here in St. Louis, Missouri. And just remember, take a few moments to yourself every day if you can, even if it's just sitting somewhere in a corner, just breathing for a few moments. You will be surprised how much that can do to ease our minds. We're all going through very difficult, unpredictable time right now. It can get very overwhelming. If you're an expectant mom, the uncertainty of it all makes it very overwhelming. So moments like this, where we can take our mind off of everything, are really beneficial. So take that time, reset, reload, relax, and just find your peace. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.